if you'll observe in our surroundings, good evening Tamil Selvan. So most of the understanding, evidence for the existence of particles in matter and their motion comes from the experiment on diffusion. Means in the sense of, if we'll mix the different substances on their own, then we can observe the understanding the particles as well as motion. As I have told you, always particles will move inside the substance and they are made up of very, very tiny in size. So we can prove that how means always by understanding, doing the experiments on diffusion. So what is the meaning of diffusion means? Understand, mixing. Suppose if we'll dissolve some kind of sugar in water, then that is called as diffusion. Salt in water, that is called as diffusion. So what is the meaning of diffusion means? Mixing of different substances on their own. Means I will take two substances and I will mix together. That is only called as diffusion. Understand? So the meaning of diffusion means mixing of different substances on their own is only called as diffusion. So now let us see how we can explain this. So if we do this diffusion, it is very easy to understand, explain the particles as well as motion. So that motion of the particles inside the substance is only called as Brownian motion. All of you remember, this is only called as most important thing. Brownian motion, the motion of the zigzag motion of the particles inside the matter is only called as Brownian motion. The name of that motion is called as zigzag. Suppose you may see that I'm having one big container of water. So in that, if I drop the chalk piece powder, have you noticed it? If I pour some chalk piece powder, then the chalk piece powder will go in a random direction like this. Is it yes or no, Pradosh? Yes?
Yes, sir.
That is, this zigzag path of motion is only called as Brownian motion. Brownian motion. So now if you'll see that, understanding, it is very easy to explain what happens in several experiments if you believe that matter is made up of tiny particles which are in motion. But without the concept of particles, the things become very difficult to explain. So let us now describe some experiments like dissolving of solid in a liquid, understanding, or else mixing of two gases, and the movement of pollen grains in water, like this chalk piece powder in water, which can be only explained by assuming that all the matter is made up of tiny particles which are constantly moving. Understand? So to explain this, every matter is made up of, understanding, small particles, or else we used to call it as tiny particles. Small particles are tiny particles, and they are in motion. We used to do the experiments like dissolving a solid in a liquid. So let us take that, how we can do that. So we are going to do now experiment that motion, zigzag motion is only called as what? What is the name of that? That name is called as, what I said? Motion of
Brownian motion.
Brownian motion.
Brownian motion.
The zigzag motion of the particles is only called as Brownian motion. Now let us do the experiment to verify this. That is only dissolving solid in liquid. Understand? So we'll do the different experiments. In that, the first one we'll see dissolving a solid in a liquid. Dissolving solid in a liquid. Now, to verify this, sir, I can dissolve salt in water. Yeah, you can do it. But salt, what is the color of salt, Ram? What is the color of salt?
White, sir.
What is the color of salt? White in color.
White.
Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Correct, Ram?
Yes,
now,
sir.
Suppose, sir, salt I don't want. Sugar can I dissolve? Yes, you can do it. Understand? But they are white in color. While they are dissolving, we cannot observe the color. Is it yes or no? They are transparent, so we cannot notice any color. So that only what we do means, instead of taking these colorless salts or sugars, we will take something that is, let us take now dissolving some solid which is having a color. For example, which is given in our textbook. Understand? Potassium permanganate. Understand? So that name is called as what? Potassium permanganate. What we should call it? What potassium?
Potassium.
Permanganate. Understanding? Potassium permanganate, which is a purple colored solid substance. What is the color of this one?
Purple.
Purple color. That is noted down. Permanganate, which is present in, like, understanding, pink color, like light pink color, or else we used to say that purple colored. What is the state it is? Solid substance. Purple color, solid substance it is. Now, if you'll observe, if we'll dissolve this substance in water, let me take now. I have taken 1 beaker of water. I have taken 1 beaker of water. Now I have kept a solid potassium permanganate. This is my solid potassium permanganate. What is this, Ra? What is this?
Solid.
Potassium permanganate. KMNO4. Remember, KMNO4. That is the formula of potassium permanganate. KMNO4. Potassium permanganate. Understand? The formula is not there, but I am saying it. KMNO4. Now, I have poured the water. I have poured the water. So, I have poured the water. Now, if you will observe, slowly what will happen? This crystal, this solid crystal is present in purple color. But water is, what is the color of water? 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 Water is having any color? Water does not have any color, correct? So what I can say? Water is a colorless substance. Now, if you'll observe after, suppose now I poured the water and I left it. After slowly, if you'll observe, then slowly this KMNO4 crystals will start dissolving and the color will start coming upwards. Is it yes or no? Is it yes or no? So now, after few minutes, if I'll observe, after few minutes I will observe, then definitely the potassium permanganate substance is start dissolving, and I can see that the color of the purple color, understanding, is slowly absorbed by the water. Is it yes or no, Ra? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now we can do even this experiment. So slowly the purple color is spreading. So the purple color spreads upwards. The purple color spreads upward direction, upwards. Now, if we'll keep on increasing time, suppose after 1 hour, if I'll observe, what will happen, Prabhadosh? Tamil Selvan? What will happen? Complete water will be turned into which color? Complete water turns into which color?
Purple color.
Full water is turns into
Purple color.
Purple color. Means in a sense of potassium permanganate is completely dissolved. Is it yes or no? Yes or no? Yes?
Yes, sir.
All the water becomes purple. All the water becomes purple in color. Means in the sense of what is indicating potassium permanganate is completely dissolved. Completely dissolved. So this is the experiment. Let us see, sir, then where it is happening means. Now see. So what I have taken, we'll first study the dissolving of potassium permanganate in water. So first initially I kept potassium permanganate. Slowly it is dissolved. So when the time keep on increasing, completely it is dissolved. So now full water looks like a purple in color. Now, understand, if you want to make it fast, just you can stir it. Understand, even without stirring also it will take place, but with the stirring, fastly we can make it. Now, if you observe, the spreading of purple color of potassium permanganate in the whole water beaker, whole water of beaker, understanding, is completely spreaded. The potassium permanganate is completely dissolved in water. Now you see, both potassium permanganate crystal and water are made up of very, very tiny particles. How we can prove means, you can see the particles of potassium permanganate are purple colored, whereas the particles of water, what is the color of particles of water? This is purple color. What is the particles of water? What is the color of water? What is the color of water?
Colorless, sir.
Yeah, they are colorless, but potassium permanganate is purple color. Now you observe here, the particles of potassium permanganate are purple colored, whereas the particles of water is colorless. Now, if you see, when the potassium permanganate crystal is put in water, the particles separate from one another. So these purple color particles of potassium permanganate spread throughout the water, and making the whole water looks like which color? Complete water turns into which color? Complete water turns into which color? Huh?
Purple color, sir.
Color after dissolving.
Purple color.
Purple color means in the sense of, so here when it is actually dissolving, when the potassium permanganate is dissolving, the particles of potassium permanganate get into the spaces between the particles of water. Means it is going and occupying the space between the, suppose if this is the water molecule and this is the water molecule, it is having some spaces because it is liquid. So that space is completely occupied by the, understanding this potassium permanganate. That is why it is slowly turning into what? Purple in color. Understand? So now let us see this same picture. I will explain in the form of understanding particles. So now let us take first initial case. If I'll take initial case, let me consider initial case. So here I am having a potassium permanganate particles. This is my potassium permanganate particles. Remember here black color I am making to show you difference. Understand? So this is the potassium permanganate particles, remaining all water particles. This is the water particles, particles of water. Particles of water. Now, if it comes to here, after certain minutes, what will happen, Rapradosh? After certain minutes, what will happen? These potassium particles will, potassium permanganate particles will go and spread throughout the water. Is it yes or no? Yes. Now, somewhere you can observe the potassium permanganate particles. Understanding potassium permanganate. Let me take more number of particles so that I can serve understanding more. So now, so like that, if you observe, slowly the potassium permanganate is start spreading throughout the water. Somewhere it is present. Now, after certain minute, then what will happen? Potassium permanganate particles spread throughout the water particles. So completely, understand? So still some particles will be here. So this full particles is completely spread throughout the water. So that is only called as. So means in the sense of what we can say. So every matter is made up of small particles, tiny particles. Is it yes or no? Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And they are always in motion. They are always in motion. That motion is only called as what we should call? What we should call? What we should call? That motion is called as what we should call? Motion is called as Brownian motion. Understand? So this is about the experiment to verify understanding two things. One is particles are made up of matter is made up of small particles as well as they are in motion. So now in this experiment, if you'll observe, yeah, good evening, Manya and Samya. So in this experiment, if you'll observe, understand. So the particles of potassium permanganate and those of water mix on their own. Both will mix on their own without any external stirring. But since the particles of potassium permanganate and particles of water spread into each other, both are spreading each other and mix up on their own, it is concluded that we can say that they are moving or they are in motion. So they are in motion means we can say that is what we should call. That motion is called as Brownian motion. Understanding? If particles are not moving, remember, if particles are not moving, then what will happen? Water cannot turn into purple color. Is it yes or no? If potassium permanganate is not moving, what will happen? That water cannot turn into purple color. So that only we are saying. Understanding? If the particles were not moving, then the color could not spread throughout the beaker on its own. So this movement of different particles among each other, understanding, so that they become mixed uniformly. So that is why this mixing of uniformly is only called as diffusion. What we used to call, Ra? What we used to call? Diffusion. Diffusion of each other together on its own, without stirring, on its own. That is only called as diffusion process. Understand? So now This is about the potassium permanganate and water. Because for potassium permanganate, we have a color. It is purple in color, so that we are observing easily the change. Suppose, if we'll observe sugar, now understanding, now we'll discuss the case of sugar dissolving in water. If we'll dissolve sugar or salt, then we cannot see the color. Then how we can taste, sir? Now let us see. Suppose when you added the sugar, to the water, and if you start stirring, what will happen, Ra? The sugar will start dissolving quickly. Is it yes or no? Sugar will be disappear. Yes? Yes or no? If you pour the water, sugar in water, what will happen? The sugar will be like that, it will dissolve. It will dissolve in water and it will be disappear. Is it yes or no, Pradosh? Tamil Selvan?
Sir.
Now, what happens when the sugar, when it dissolves? What happens? Where does that sugar go? If you are stirring, it is dissolving. Where it is going? That sugar, where it is going?
Sir, that is in the water only, sir.
It is in the water only, but where it is? Because water particles having, understanding, gaps between them. So this sugar will dissolve, will mix with that and will occupy the space. But sir, here we cannot see the particles. How, sir? Because color is also not changing. They are in all white color, colorless only. How we can see, sir? Means we can see. So both sugar and water are made up of very small particles. So these particles are too small to even understanding under a microscope also. So when the sugar dissolves, this tiny sugar particles break off from each solid sugar granule, and these sugar particles go into the spaces between the particles of water. So this is the particles of water at initial. So now, understanding, particles will be present like this. Now when you will pour the sugar, these sugar particles will go and will occupy the, understanding, the gaps present between the water molecules. So that is why, understanding, sugar will be disappear after certain minutes or certain time. But we can see with these particles with the help of, understanding, powerful microscopes. But why we cannot see with the naked eye means they are colorless, so that we cannot see them. So these gaps between the spaces between the particles of water, these sugar particles will be break from its big structure, and it is going to mix with them, so that only the sugar solution will taste. After dissolving sugar, what is the taste of sugar, Ra? What is the taste of sugar solution?
Sweet, sir.
If you dissolve sugar, what is the taste of sugar solution? It will be
sweet.
It will be sweet. Here we cannot observe the change in color, but we can observe the, what we can observe? What we can observe? We can observe the taste. Understand? So the solution will taste sweet even though we cannot see the sugar in it. Understanding? So in this experiment also we can see, understanding, we have dissolved the sugar in water by stirring. So even this has done to dissolve the sugar even very quickly, or any substance, if it will stir fastly, then the dissolution rate will be very more. So this process is also, understand, if you dissolve the sugar in water is also, then that process is also called as diffusion only. Without stirring themselves, if they are dissolving, even if you pour the sugar a little bit and if you leave it, it will itself, it is dissolved in water. I know that. Understand? So this process is only called as diffusion. So this is the experiments we will do to verify, understanding. Particles are very small in size and always they are in Brownian motion, means they will move inside. Sir, little bit you can explain this one once again more. How, sir, means? Let me see. 100 grams of sugar I have dissolved in water. 1 liter of water. Let me take, or else a half liter, 500 ml of water. I have dissolved 100 grams of sugar. Now, this 500 ml I have poured into 500 small beakers. 500 small beakers, 1 ml each. After dissolving, 1 ml each. Now, is it every beaker will taste same taste or different taste? You people tell me. Everything will taste like, everything will taste sweet or everything will be varies. 500 beakers. I have dissolved in a very big beaker. After dissolving this, I will pour into small 500 beakers. Now every beaker, that liquid will taste sweet or not?
Sweet, sir.
Sweet means in the sense of sugar particles are very small in size or not?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, yaar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is. Okay, Ra? Understanding?
Okay, sir.
So that
Yes,
is
sir.
why we are feeling tasty, sugar. Understanding? Why we are feeling sweet, even though we are making it into 500 bakers means. Because sugar particles are very, 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 very small in size. So that it is spreading each and every particles of water. So that every beaker it will taste sweet only. So that means in the sense of we can say particles are made up of what? Matter is made up of very, very tiny particles. Is it yes or no? Yes or no? That is. Understand, Ra? So this is all about understanding. So to do the experiment regarding solid is mixing with a liquid. What is the first experiment we have done? What is the first experiment? Solid is dissolving in, solid is mixing with the liquid. Mixing with the liquid. Now, let us go for gases, because gases also we have to know it. Understand? Suppose let me take now. Next, second one, mixing of two gases. How we can do this experiment? Let us take that further also. This is also very important. Now, this is first one, solid is mixing with the liquid. Now, mixing of two gases, second experiment. Two gases we can mix. Mixing of two gases. Mixing of two gases. So let us comes to here now. If you'll observe, as we know that air. How many of you know air? How many of you know air? Tell me air.
Yes, sir.
How many of you know air? Everybody knows. We are all familiar with air. What is the color of air? What is the color?
Colorless, sir.
Huh? What is the color
Colorless.
of air? Huh? Colorless. And as we know,
Colorless, sir.
from the lower classes we are studying, air is a mixture of gases. Will you accept it? Air is a mixture of gases. Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
air is a mixture of gases. Air is a mixture of gases. Now let us comes to here. So as we know that it is filled with so many like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, everything. So suppose now, when a gas jar is empty, means in the sense of I am having a one gas jar. Let me take one jar. Understand? Means in the sense of it is filled with air or it is empty. It is filled with air or it is empty. I am taking a one jar. It is filled with air or empty. I have taken something here. Now my room is filled with air or empty. Tell me, air.